Hello once again, welcome to another tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a Christmas tree from a granny square. So I'm going to show you how to make it from scratch. Even if you're a crochet beginner, this is a simple project to make. So let's see what we're going to need for us to crochet this Christmas trees. So for this project, for this one, I used double knit yarn, okay, and then for this one I used macrame cord, polyester macrame. If you don't have this type of yarn, you can use any other type of yarn that you have. Just make sure that you use a corresponding crochet hook. And for this one I used a 4mm crochet hook. You're also going to need a scissors, a tapestry needle, and some beads, and these ones are for decoration. If you don't have them, it's still fine, you can do without them. So let's begin. So we're going to begin with the magic circle. So this is the yarn coming from this ball. So I'm going to wrap my yarn around my hand, okay, like this, 1 and then 2. So you wrap it twice and make sure that it is a bit tight so that it doesn't loosen up, okay, like this. And then I'm going to take my yarn, and then I've secured my yarn here using my thumb. I'm going to take my crochet hook, insert under, and then grab this one and then pull it and twist, and then I'm going to yarn over using the yarn from the ball. Okay, you might want to use your fingers at the back here just to hold the crochet hook, and then pull through, and then you release everything. Okay, so you find that we now have a circle. So we have a tail and then the yarn from the ball. So here you might want to pull out the tail like this, okay, and then let's hold our yarn like that. So this slip knot that we just did, I'm going to assume that it is my first chain, and we want to chain 3, so that's going to be the first one, and then we add 2 more, 2 and then 3. So this is going to act as my first double crochet. So it's double crochet in US terms and triple crochet in UK terms. So next we're going to crochet 2 double crochets. So I yarn over, insert below both the tail and the circle, okay, pick up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, okay, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So that's my second double crochet. Again, the other one, insert into the circle, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, then over, pull through the next 2. So here you might want to reduce the size of your circle, so you do that by pulling this tail like this, okay. So next we're going to chain 2, and by this chain we are creating a corner. So that's 1 and then 2. Next I'm going to yarn over and crochet 3 double crochets. So I insert again into the circle, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Next we crochet the second double crochet, insert, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. Okay, again another double crochet, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. So we now have a set of 3 double crochets. Create the next corner, so we chain 2. Again we put the next set of double crochets, and over, insert, pull through, 1, 2, 3. Now I have 3 double crochets. we create a corner 1 and then 2. Another set of double crochets, 1, 2, and then 3. So we now have 1, 2, 3 corners, and our square should have 4 corners. So we create the last corner, so we chain 2, 1, and then 2. So next, you may want to close the gap, okay, at the center here, and you do that by pulling the tail like that. Okay. And then to complete the first round, we're going to come here at the chain 3 that we did at the beginning, okay. So that's 1, 2, 3 into the third chain. Insert your hook into the third chain. So I like also to insert even through the back loop, this one, okay. And then we join with a slip stitch like this, okay. We're going to move again into the next stitch, okay, below these 2 loops. Insert here and then make another slip stitch, okay. We move into the following stitch again, insert below those 2 loops, make another slip stitch. Our aim is that we want to reach this corner here. So here we insert at the corner and make another slip stitch. We are now at this corner here, okay. So this completes the first round and we have 4 corners. So to begin the second round, we chain 3 and this is our first double crochet, 2 and then 3, and then we put 2 double crochets. Now we're inserting at the corner, okay, and over, pull through, 2 double crochet and over again into the corner, 3 double crochet. So here at the corner, since we are crocheting in the corner, we create another corner to replace this one. So we chain 2, 1, 2, and then we go back into the corner and put another set of 3 double crochets. So that's 1, again in the corner, 2, again, 3, okay. Next, you find that here we have a set of 3 double crochets from the previous round. So in order for us to skip this part, we chain 1, okay. Whenever you're at the top of a set of 3 double crochets from the previous round, you chain 1 and then you move into the next space, okay. And this one is a corner, so we put 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and then 3. To replace the corner, we chain 2, 1, 2, and then another set of double crochets, 1, 2, 3. So we now have the second corner, okay, this one. Next, we have at the bottom here we have a set of double crochets. So at the top here we chain 1 and we move to the next space, which is another corner. So we put 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. We chain 2 for the corner, chain 2, another set of double crochets in the same space, 1, 2, 3. Now we are here to skip this set of double crochets, we chain 1 and then we move into the last corner, this one. So we put 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, we chain 2, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and then 3. So here we're almost at the end of the second round, but here at the bottom we have a set of double crochets, so we chain 1, and then to finish off the second round we come into the third chain, 1, 2, 3, and then we insert at the top here, okay, and then we join with a slip stitch, okay, like this. So to move on, to start the third round, we're going to first put slip stitches, okay, in the next stitch put a slip stitch, and then in the next stitch again put a slip stitch, and then we're now at this corner here, we put another slip stitch. So we'll start crocheting the third round at this corner, okay. So we begin with the chain of 3, 1, 2, 3. So you can see here that we are at this corner, so that means we put 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 1, 2, 3 double crochets in the same space, 2, and then 3, okay. So here we have this set of double crochets, so we chain 1. So you find that this is the corner and this is not a corner here, okay. This is the chain 1 space from the previous round, so we put a set of double crochets, okay. So we yarn over into that space, we put 3 double crochets, okay, 2, 3. We have a set of double crochets, we chain 1, and then we come here again. This is now a corner, so we put 3 double crochets, chain 1, chain 2, sorry, 3 double crochets, 2, chain 2, 1, and then 2, 3 double crochets again in the same space, okay. So we now have 2 corners, okay. Here another set of double crochets, so at the top there put a chain 1, and then in this space, it's not a corner, we put a set of double crochets. We're just repeating what we did with this side. 2, 3. So another a set of double crochets here, so we chain 1 and we move to the next corner here, so put 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, okay, 1, 2. Again in the same space we put 3 double crochets, 2, 3. So we now have 3 corners, okay. So here I'm going to chain 1 on top of here, put a set of double crochets, chain 1. Here at this corner we put 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Let's meet back here. So we're now towards the end of the third round. So here we have a set of double crochets here. So I chain 1, and then we come again in the third chain, 1, 2, 3, and then we insert our hook. Then we join with a slip stitch like this. Okay, again we repeat. We put slip stitches in the following stitches. Okay, so here 1 slip stitch into the next, 2 slip stitch, and then here at the corner another slip stitch. Okay, so this way we can start the 4th round. So we're just going to be repeating, okay, the 3rd round. At the corner here you put 3 double crochets, begin with the chain 3. Okay, 1, 2 double crochet, put another 1, 3, and then you chain 2 for the corner, and then we put again 3 double crochets in the same space. 1, 2, again 3, like that. Here we have a 3 double crochets here at the bottom, so you chain 1, and then we have a chain space here, so we put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we have a set of double crochets, we chain 1, we have a chain space, we put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Here we chain 1. Now we are at the 2nd corner, we put 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Chain 2, okay, and then we repeat again. Chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then here we create another corner just like we were doing here. So let's repeat that right round up until we're towards the end of the 4th round. Welcome back. So we're now at the end of the round. So again I just did a set of double crochets, I chain 1, and then here again we come into the 3rd chain, 1, 2, 3, and then we insert a hook, and then we join with a slip stitch, and then in the following stitches we put slip stitches up until we reach this corner here. Slip stitch, the next stitch, slip stitch, and then here again slip stitch. Okay, like that. So I'm just going to add 2 more rounds, just repeating what we're doing, and then come back. So welcome back. So I've just added 1 more round instead of 2. Okay, so here I'm going to cut, and then we're going to fasten up. So I'm just going to leave a tail here to help me fasten up. So here at the end I pull. I love using a needle to fasten off the ends, it's much easier. So I'm going to hide the tails on the wrong side, this one. Yeah, you can even use fabric glue so that it doesn't unravel. Okay, so here at the center here, you can pull this tail to close the gap. Okay, like that. So I'm just going to fasten off this other end just like we did with the needle, and then come back. So we're finished fastening off the ends, and now we want to join. So this is the wrong side and this is going to be the right side. So I'm going to fold the right side inwards and then the wrong side outwards, and then we're going to join from this point up to this point. So we're going to be joining the back loop and the front loop. So on this side we're going to be joining the front loop, this one, and then on this side the back loop, this one. Okay, so leave a tail here. Okay, so here we've joined from this point up to this point. Okay, so now I want to turn this inside out. So here, before you do that, you want to bring this tail out. So next we want to join from here to here and then to this point. Okay, so I'm bringing the yarn to the other end here. So here I'm going to come and join like this. Okay, and then again. So I've joined this side. I'm going to continue joining again up until where this point here. So I'll come back. We've joined at the back like this. So next we're going to take another color, orange or brown, and then we're going to crochet just a little piece to join at the bottom of our tree. So here you're going to make a slip knot. and then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So we want it to fit here at the bottom here. Okay. So next we're going to skip the first stitch from the hook and insert into the second. And then we're going to work single crochet, and this is single crochet in US terms and double crochet in UK terms. Into the next one, to the following, then here. Okay, next we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to 10. So next we're going to crochet double crochet in US terms and treble crochet in UK terms, and then we insert into the first stitch and over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. Again, insert, pull through and over, pull through, pull through. Again, through. Okay, the last one. Like this. Okay, so that it comes here at the bottom. So next I'm going to pull and you're going to fasten off. So this tail here, you can just fasten it off using your crochet hook at the back here. Okay, and then again fasten this off on this other side. Next we're going to come and join this here. Okay, here. So I'm just going to take this tail and I'm going to insert it back inside here. Okay, so there we have so here at the top you put a small bit just for decoration. Okay, you secure it in place like that. So this is our Christmas tree and it is done. If you have more beads, you can continue and attach them on the Christmas tree using a needle. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, like and comment for more videos. Thank you.